Alright, folks, welcome. This is EPL again in the six, and we're not gonna take time on this. We just wanted to look at why Szoboszlai was sent off and Manchester City were denied the goal. Instead, Szoboszlai was given a red card. The goal was taken out. So we basically wanted to understand why the rule was issued out, and we have understood. Many pundits became furious. People like Gary Neville and probably Pep Guardiola. We all know Pep Guardiola saying he was not interested. He urged the referee to give just the goal and go home and sleep. And Gary Neville at the other side also said he was a killjoy. The goal should stand. But the thing is that we also have to understand that there are rules and laws that we should follow to ensure that the goal stands, or maybe any action we take or any action that is given, it's right, and both sides, like two teams, understand that it was the correct decision, right? So because it's more fun, like according to Gary Neville, because it's more fun, let it stand. No, I oppose that. That's what Roy Keane said actually after the post-match. Roy Keane said, yeah, it's interesting, it's good to watch, it's fun, the goal should stand, but again, we also have to follow the law. So the goal should not stand. Instead, Dominik Szoboszlai has to be penalized. So I just wanted us to look at play again from football. I think that's on the YouTube.
Oh, this could be an opportunity. Cherki, Haaland in the sprint against.
He already does a goal denying, obvious goal denial, scoring opportunity. You can see Haaland was going to score the goal, but if you look at it right now, he stopped Haaland from, and that's penalized.
Szoboszlai, who tries to pull him back.
And now Haaland pulled him back.
Cherki, Haaland in the sprint against.
He pulled Haaland, as we can see. That's penalized. That's a red card according to the law.
Szoboszlai, who tries to pull him.
And now Haaland pulls him back as well. That's a foul. That's a foul. If Haaland didn't pull him back, I think he was going to stop the ball from going inside. So that's a foul. So we have to go back again to how the incident happened, right? And the video assistant referee protocol, according to IFAB, the denial of goal scoring opportunity, rule number 9. If play continues after an incident, which is then reviewed, in this case we're talking about the Haaland incident, which is then reviewed, any disciplinary action taken required during the post-incident period is not cancelled. Meaning what happened between Haaland, when he pulled Haaland in the beginning, that incident is not cancelled. That's actually the prior that we're going to stick with. Then anything that happened with that can always follow the first incident, even if the original decision is changed, except a caution sending off for stopping or interfering with a promising attack, which is again a goal denial scoring opportunity. So according to Standard Sport, I think here, right, The Guardian, UK, according to The Guardian, they say Szoboszlai would have cleared the ball had he not been fouled by Haaland. Definitely, he was going to clear the ball, as we see from here. He was going to take this ball off if he was not held by Haaland. Simple as it is, right? Therefore, it cannot be a goal. But Haaland would have scored had he not then fouled by Szoboszlai. Again, if he didn't stop Szoboszlai by then, I mean, if Szoboszlai didn't stop Haaland by then, I think that was going to be. As we can see, Haaland was going to score this ball. Definitely. Haaland was going to score this ball. So, been fouled by Szoboszlai. So, Craig Pawson, who was the referee that day, goes back to that offense, free kick, and a red card. Fouls don't just cancel out. It might have been more fun to goal stand. Exactly like what Gary Neville said. It's fun for goals to stand. But then again, we have to follow the law, right? The goal should not stand. Why? Because Haaland impeded Szoboszlai from defending the goal. And also Szoboszlai stopped Haaland from scoring. So it's the right decision. That was the best decision. I don't know what you might think about it, but to me, I think it's the right decision made. And that was the correct use of VAR, actually. One of the most, I would say it's so interesting. VAR did exactly what it should be done. And I was happy with the VAR intervention on this matter. So yeah, it was a correct decision. But now I also wanted us to look at the inconsistencies in VAR sometimes. Yeah, this one was correct, but similar incidents happen in some games and VAR didn't intervene into that. And who do we blame at this point? And that's why we say video assistant referee always, it's a machine that is being, operated by individuals and by the match officials. So VAR is not a problem. The machine is not a problem. The problem is the officials who are there. because there are some incidences they see and there are some incidents that they do not see. Or either they see it but they do not want to take actions because maybe they are not interested. Let's look at Liverpool, the first game of the season. Liverpool and Bournemouth at Anfield. Ekitike was also denied a goal-scoring opportunity. Again, this is from Neil Muller. This is on his Twitter, and these are all the photos. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. So this definitely is denial of goal-scoring opportunity, because if you look at the direction of Ekitike, he was going straight to the goal. And we look in this picture, we can see Senesi held the ball. He didn't hold the ball, but I would say he didn't hold the ball. I would say he handled the ball. He stopped the ball from going using his hand. We'll see more of these pictures from here. You see? So this is Senesi, and this is the direction of the ball. The ball was going forward. Ekitike was following the ball at this point. But now you see how he stopped the ball from going? This is supposed to be a denial of goal scoring opportunity, which is supposed to be a red card. But in this incident, actually, Senesi was not given a red card. So do you look at the inconsistency in VAR? So this is one of the problems that we have to look into it. And I say the problem is not the machine itself. The problem are the people officiating the match. Look at it here. Again, he stopped the ball using his hand. And some pundits were saying the hand was in natural position. This is not natural position. This is an extension. He extended his hand towards the ball. This is not a natural position completely. So that's how it happened. But again, I say this should be a red card, because there was no way that Ekitike was not going to go with that ball and probably score. So it's a denial of goal scoring opportunity again. That should be, again, if you look at it here, again, even Senesi was given a free kick. So if you look at these kind of things, these are the things that we say, the problem is not the VAR, the problem are the English officials. Sometimes they wake up in the morning just to make decisions and make decisions that could be affecting other people, but it's good for them, right? So it's not fair, and this kind of thing should really stop. This was one of the incidents. Liverpool were robbed. At this point, they were not really given a point. Same thing here in Newcastle and Wolves. I just wanted to share it with you. So this was supposed to be a red card. Again, this was the denial of goal scoring opportunity. This is from Kendall Rowan. Shout out to Kendall Rowan on Twitter. Look at this incident again. This is supposed to be a red card as well. Those were the things that we try to focus into and look at the consistencies between the VAR and match officials. And either way, that's how it happened. I don't blame anyone. I just felt like Liverpool were not really. But for Szoboszlai, it was a clear red card, and the goal should not stand. Why? Because both of them impeded each other. But the final decision would be based on the initial action. Okay, the incident that happened before the goal, the other second incident. So that's it. So what do you think about it? Put your comments below. If you think that was a correct decision, put your comments below. If you think it wasn't a correct decision, also say something about it and tell us why you think it's not true. But in most cases, I would say many people believe it was the right decision that Dominik Szoboszlai was sent off and the goal was denied, because we all follow the laws, right? We all follow the laws. And also here, I do believe Senesi was supposed to be red card. Liverpool here deserve justice, but it wasn't given to them. Like I said, it's based on match officials. But anyway, guys, this is EPL again in the 6. If you haven't subscribed, again, go to Instagram, go to Twitter, and either go to TikTok. And yeah, the same is EPL in the 6, English Premier League in the 6. And just put the comments below if you like the content. If you don't like the content, it's fine. Take time, still, get into it. But either way, quick recap. We had a midweek games, and yesterday we had a very fantastic games. Chelsea drew to Leeds United. At home, Stamford Bridge, what a disappointment. Everton, after the red card, they lost to Bournemouth. Tottenham Hotspur, again, they sacked their coach this morning. So sad for Thomas Frank, who left Spurs this morning. They lost to Newcastle at home. West Ham United drew Manchester United 1-1, and it's so fun that, the other guy, that famous Manchester United fan who said he will only shave his head or hair whenever Man United win 5 games in a row. And it's so disappointing. Yeah, he had 4 games in a row, and yesterday was supposed to be that day, but it didn't happen. Sorry about that, friend. I'm so sorry. Hopefully next time. Yeah, they drew. And today, quick recap for today's match is at 2:30 o'clock again. Aston Villa playing Brighton Hove and Albion at Villa Park. Nice game to watch. Crystal Palace hosting Burnley at Selhurst Park. Good game. City playing Fulham at Etihad Stadium. This might be one of the most toughest games, but I would say City playing at home is going to be favorable to them. Forest playing Wolves. I think Forest will do something here. And then Sunderland playing Liverpool. A tough game to watch, especially at Stadium of Light. Then tomorrow we have Brentford and Arsenal. This will be the end of the match week 26 games which happened in the midweek. Anyway, guys, so again, like I said, this is the PL Inter 6, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go to that. Until then, guys, put your comments below about the VR and think if you like the VR content, there's going to be a lot of VR content coming up. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Bye.